Hey everybody, we're going to do our first review on this channel. This is my 1992 Honda Accord EX Coupe, also called the CB7. I've had this car for about 10 years now. This is the worst side of the car. We'll start with the back and work our way forward. For the back, it's got full exhaust, straight pipe all the way back. It's got smoked out license plate cover. I put a black gel badge in there. It's original paint, original rust. As you can see, like I said, this is the worst side. It's got 1996 prime wheels. Picked them up off of Craigslist for $100 after an accident. Lost the OEM EX rims. The center caps are off a 1988 Honda Accord. I painted them red and black. Used a table screw from my dad's kitchen table years ago as a screw for the center cap. The valve caps have little H's in them. You can see they're well used. There's some rim damage. I didn't have them re-chromed, but I found some tips online on how to get all the brake dust off. So some wet sanding and some SOS pads went a long way. Again, these cars are famous for quarter panel rust. This is the worst side. It'll get better as we go along. The interior to this car is amazing. I pride myself in the inside. The other front, it's got the OEM roof guard, the wind deflector. It is lowered on function and form. It has Suspension Technique 23mm sway bars and gauze camber kits to help adjust that. Let's see if I can get I love the front end of these cars. That's always been my favorite. My daughter in the background, she helped me clean it up today. Standard has to have a cord in the front. It's got the amber corner lights. This does have 6K HIDs. The hood prop laying there on the ground. The other side, the paint is faded. It is well worn, well scratched up, lots of dents. Before I got this car was my dad's, and his motto, drive them till the wheels fall off, and that's what he did. So it's been well used, and then he gave it over to me. I fixed it up, and here it is. I made a YouTube video back in like 2009, which I went back and watched it. It's horrible. Don't watch that. In my defense, back then body kits were a good thing, and I talked a lot about doing body kits, but as you can tell, I never went for that. It's got drilled slotted rotors, not sure if you can see in there. Painted calipers. I got Falcon and OHTSU tires. FP6000s in the front and Zinc ZE512s in the back. Same tread pattern though. It's just they stopped putting Falcon on the name of the tires. Now, let's look at the inside. There's the inside. Replace the window switch. This one actually has most of the lettering. The auto's kind of rubbed out. Replaced door handles on this. I didn't have it when I got them. Did find OEM floor mats. I got plastic ones on top of them. Got them at a pick and pull. I had to repaint the Accord white. Used a white paint pen for that. Trunk controls. The seats I love. Sorry. This one's got a small tear in the little tubing on the side. Other than that, no holes. Found an armrest. The original one I had a big hole where the button was, which you press the button and it just adjusts it. The way to get into the back for the coupes. Here's the center console. This is an automatic, as you can see. I know a lot of people's gonna whine about that. Replace the cup holders. Do have Honda style floor mat coasters in there just to prevent rings. the dash. This has 232,569 miles on it. If you're judging from the inside, you can't really tell. The inside of this car, in my opinion, is very clean. Everything's complete other than that one tear. The back seat, I had to replace the ashtray back here. It was broken. The windows flip out on the coupes. I think the back seat has a small cigarette burn in it. Other than that, I do have 2 kids, so the carpets are a little dirtier back here, but I did get the complete set of OEM floor mats, and then I got plastic ones on top of that. They do not make WeatherTech floor mats for this. I'm kind of disappointed. I'm assuming it's too old for that. Let's go ahead and take a look into the trunk. Completely gutted. I relocated the battery to the trunk, got rid of the spare tire, no carpet. I cut it up by the seat. No spare tire, no jack, it's all in here. The walls I wanted to keep it clean, but at the same time I wanted that lighter weight. Let's do one more walk around and then we'll go to the engine. It's the first car review I've done. I'm still learning how to chop stuff up, so I will either add individual videos of it driving and running, or I will try to find a video editor, a good one online, and make one video. This more or less is an experiment. It's been, like I said, 10 years since I've made a YouTube video on a car review. And the first one I did was this Accord, so I figured why not do it again. And my kids love this as much as I do. It's part of our family. It does have the sunroof. It says Honda in there if you can see it. It's kind of sunny out. Alright, let's get to the engine bay. Just pop that. I did go through, I found OEM paperwork for this, owner's manual, all the warranty information, tire information. It's going to get shaky for a second while I put the prop up. Alright, sorry about that, guys. And there's the engine bay. This is the JDM H22A. I got my stickers, had to hide them. The OEM one, the shocker, made in Japan barcode. Heart, Honda Enthusiast Against Racer Trash. That's it for the stickers. We'll start on this side of the bay and go around. Cheap air filter. Did a very minor wire tuck just on the front back. Mugen radiator cap. Booms Racing silicone hoses. Where the battery used to sit. I relocated the air filter as far away from the headers as I could. Eventually I'm going to route it down through that hole, have it down into the bumper. Painted the valve cover blue. It's got VMS 10.2 millimeter spark plugs. It's got their rotor button also. It's got a P13 ECU chip tune. It's got the Prelude TCU limited slip differential transmission, MP1A. Like I said, this is an automatic, so go ahead and whine. Did the fuse trick for the coil. Here's the engine code H22. I am missing a little rubber piece. Headers, straight back, no catalytic converter. Again, wire tuck. That is a spoon reservoir sock. There it is. I'm sure I'm missing more, but it'll continue to grow. Eventually I'll get the rust done. I got full quarter panels for it. But family grew, had to buy a house, and then we had set kid number 2, and now we got to buy another house. So once we move, I'll get back to it. That's it for this one for now. I do have an 8th gen Civic Si to review. I also have a 9th gen Civic Si I'll get to. This is just an experiment. They'll get better as they go along. Might come back and redo this one. So tell me what you guys think, ways I make it better. Like I said, I'll get ones of it running and driving. Alright, thanks guys. Bye.